Hey guys, it's First again. Here we are. We're in a Tritachyon system. I successfully demonstrated to you yesterday why I'm not an accountant, as I completely failed to make money on my first trading run by not paying attention to tariffs, which is the whole reason for doing the smuggling thing to start with. This is why you don't buy things from the open market when you don't have a lot of money. When you've got tons of cash, you don't really care about the tariffs, and you do it to kind of make people like you. When you've got no money, you don't do it. So what we need to do now is make a little bit more cash. We'll pick up a lasher, we'll outfit it, and we'll start fighting. I'm still reeling from the fact that Tritachyon are at war with the neutrals. It's going to make things difficult because I can't trade with the neutrals in a system where the Tritachyon are, because I really want Tritachyon on side, but I also want the neutrals on side because they're everywhere. Yeah, it's awkward. Anyway, let's see if there's any missions we can actually complete. Of course not. Okay, is there anything we can trade? This place has really cheap fuel, but not as cheap as New Maxius. I could sell some fuel to... I can't really carry that much. What about food? No, not really. Well, I could make a tiny profit off food. Anything interesting on the black market? There's a machinery I just sold here. I could sell that somewhere else. Rare ore? Nope, no good prices for rare ore. There's no point in moving ore when you haven't got cargo capacity. I think, what about just grabbing some supplies? How much are they? 159. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sell fuel to the pirates, and they've got cheap supplies, so we're going to use that money to buy supplies, and we're going to leave this system. We can only carry 60 fuel in our fuel tanks. That's why there are fuel tankers about. So we bought this fuel for 48. We're going to make sure we sell it to the pirates for more than that. Now I'm currently hiding from these guys, which is what I did at the end of the last video, so let's hopefully sneak away. You notice how they didn't have circles around in there for a second? It's because I'd stopped, so I was counting as being hidden by the belt. Where's this guy going? He's just off to patrol. I don't want to turn my transponder on until I'm away from him. I'm not smuggling, but I don't want to get caught doing black market stuff. Right. We're no longer dark, but we still have our transponder off. We can probably get away with turning... We want to keep it off, actually, if we're going to Cantus Den. But what we don't want to do is get caught turning our transponder on. Trade disrupted at Port Say. And trade disrupted at New Maxius. I mean, there's fighting going on around them. You can make money off that. Got a little bit of experience. We're going to stay in the belt so we can hide if people get close by stopping. Let's just sneak around. Aha. And we'll just pop into Cantus Den, and then we'll jump out of the system, and we'll probably head back to Changala, or head to Valhalla. It's a good system. So on the black market, can't make as much money as we thought we could. But let's sell it. We want to keep 20 fuel. We're not making a lot of money with this run. It was just, we're coming over here anyway, so I thought I'd take something. Did we make any money? I don't think we made any money. I think I'm really need to start. Have they changed the way these are displayed? I don't think it showed us a buy and a sell before. That might be it. You know, let's grab 6 supplies, and they're just for us. Let's get out of here. Hopefully stop making mistakes. Where's the jump point? It's over here. Okay. Let's just avoid that patrol. And once we're out of everybody's range, we're going to turn our transponder back on so that nobody chases us and shouts at us for doing illegal things. Oh, someone detected some smuggling at Candace's Den, but I don't really care if the pirates get angry at me for smuggling. Where's the jump point? Just here. You can actually dock with Maxius, but it's pretty horrendous down there. The story seems to be that everyone abandoned Maxius for New Maxius. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, they don't even have commodities for sale, just weapons. Oh wow, cheap supplies. And really cheap fuel. This is where I should have come. Is anyone buying supplies? New Maxius, 392. I think we should do a quick trading run to New Maxius. Let's just go dark and trade again. And we'll buy all the supplies we can off the black market. It's only costing us 600. How much can we sell fuel to Maxius at? Not much more. Do we need fuel? Because that's cheap. Let's just top up our fuel tanks. Because while we've got the opportunity, that is super cheap. And let's head to New Maxius and just be careful. We can actually run with our transponder on because we're not smuggling. That means if we bump into Tritachyon, they're not going to attack us or demand to scan our cargo base, and then we lose reputation. Now, hopefully the prices for supplies here are still quite high. Oh, there's a Tritachyon fleet. No, it's not. Okay, let's turn off our transponder and dock. 374 per unit. That's just some easy money, actually. We want to keep one for ourselves. And we just made 25,000 credits. Let's go buy that lasher. Oh, let's see what they've got for sale here. Just a shepherd. Could buy a mule, could buy an afflictor. I don't really want to spend this much money. I could buy a wolf though. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a wolf. Wolf's a really nice ship. Yep, buy one wolf please. We need to equip it. So, it has a forward firing gun, it has 3 small turrets and 2 missile launchers. Phase lance. Short range hydration beam that causes heavy damage with a significant EMP component. I haven't even seen a phase lance before. 217 DPS. I usually put a pulse laser on it, which I'm going... What's the range on this? Range 600. What's the flux cost? Flux second 261. This is less flux. Damage 625. This thing just seems better. Let's try this thing out. I've never done one before. So, up here we've got a bar. This is our ordnance points. We can only equip up to 50 ordnance points worth of equipment onto this ship, and that also has to handle capacitors and vents. When we fire and use weapons, and also when our shields take damage, we build up this stuff called flux that we have to vent. And we can mount vents on our ship that automatically dissipate it, but sometimes you'll produce too much. The wolf tends to run hot. You tend to really, if you let your flux build up to full, your ship overheats. Salamanders are quite good. They knock out people's shields. Harpoons are quite good. Only 1 ordnance point for a single mount. Sabos are quite good as well. And there's only 1 available. There's 2 harpoons available. Let's leave the missiles for now. We might find something better somewhere else. Ion cannons. Tactical lasers. Well, I want a tactical laser there for certain. Okay, we haven't finished this ship, so we're not going to use it yet, so I'm not going to bother finishing off the vents and stuff. Let's fly to Port Say, where that lasher was, and see what we can find. Oh, I forgot to buy crew. That's a really stupid mistake. We need crew for our ship. So previously we only needed 15 crew, now we need 25. This is green crew, who are pretty terrible, but they're very cheap. I mean, how much are we getting them for here? They are 20 units, 20 credits each. So cheaper on Maxius, because it's a hellhole, everyone wants to get off it, but this is fine. Okay. Now, one thing you'll notice is that our supply cost has gone up to 4 per day. And that's because the combat readiness of the wolf needs to be brought up. Once the combat readiness of the wolf comes to the maximum it can be, that will drop back down. But it will still be higher than it was before because we now got to support 2 ships. 0.3. I remember I was saying the Tritachyon ships cost more supply, so my Hound only costs 0.1 per day to keep running. This thing costs 0.3. What weapons are available at Maxios actually while we're flying by? There weren't any ships to buy here, were there? Some hammerheads, a Wolf D, no. Okay, what so we got in refitting? Antimatter blasters, no. Any harpoon pods? They've got 2 harpoon pods, perfect. That's what I want. Oh, I wanted to hit auto there. Boop. Okay, almost done. We just need something for those small spots at the back, which I'm hoping we'll find at Port Say. Now we can start fighting. Oh, well, it's okay. Let's just put our transponder on as we approach this place so we don't get caught out. Oh, okay. You know why that happened? I put my transponder on too close to the port, so people worked out who I was. So our standings with everyone have dropped. However, we leveled up. We'll bring it back later. It's not important. So we got 1 more aptitude point and 2 more skill points. I'm just going to keep on working on these until they get to level 5. So now I've got plus 6% weapon damage, plus 6% top speed, and plus 15% acceleration. And we need it. Okay. Let's just sneak up, turn off our transponder and dock. Right. I don't think we can afford the Lasher anymore. We've spent too much money on this wolf, but that's fine. Let's just finish outfitting the wolf. Oh, I didn't have anything for sale in the for small energy turrets. And how much was the Lasher? 10,000. Yeah, we can't afford that. We could run supplies back to the Independence. How much are you selling supplies for? 155. The problem is I may have dropped the price by selling those other ones because the market does adapt. So let's just leave it. We're going to head to... Yeah, I know we've done like laps of this system. I'm going to head back to Tibicina via Canta's Den, check for upgrades for this ship, and then we're going to leave the system. Because I'm tanking my rep with both the Independence and with Tritachyon, and I don't want to do that. I'm fine at like minus 10 or so, but after that they'll start attacking me on sight, and we really don't want that to happen. Let's put our transponder back on. Actually, we'll probably want to turn it off once we get a bit closer to the pirate base. I haven't seen any pirates in system, which is interesting, considering they have a base here. Okay, let's turn this off. Dock, let's see what they've got. They actually like us more than any... Oh, crap. Oh no, it's a pirate fleet and they're chasing us. They're not as fast as us though. Their maximum burn speed is 9 and ours is 10. So we're going to have to run for it. So let's turn our transponder on so we can get Tritachyon to help us. Activate the emergency burn and flee. Ooh, that was close. We are much faster than them. We'll just head straight for Tibicina. Just as I was saying, I haven't seen any pirates. A huge pirate fleet shows up, which is typical. Yeah, we're running low on supplies. Burning means you consume extra supplies, and then it drops our combat readiness, so need to keep an eye on that. Let's see what you've got for sale. How much are your supplies? 123, which is quite expensive. What about your weapons? Refit. They've got IR pulse lasers and tactical lasers. I probably just want to stick with the tactical lasers, or I could use PD lasers. 75 DPS, 75 DPS, range 400, range 1000. These produce a little bit more flux. I might just mount 2 PD lasers. No, let's go with tactical lasers. Screw it. Oh wait, we can't do that. That was bad. We need to come back with our transponder off. And hope we don't get caught by these guys who are fighting the pirate fleet that were chasing us. If we're quick, we can join that fight. Now the Ludic Church and the Independents are fighting. This is crazy. Like, I haven't played a lot of this game. When I played a lot at the beginning of this game, and never at the beginning of the game has there been so much fighting between the different factions. Right, anyway, we want to buy 2 tactical lasers. And we can finish outfitting the ship now. So we need to mount capacitors and vents. We're currently producing 485 flux a second when we fire our weapons. So we can mount 10 vents. So we can only vent 250, so we're going to run very hot with this ship. Let's increase our flux capacity. Now, I could put some hull mods on here, but to be honest, there's nothing here. I mean, hardened subsystems might help us, but I think we just want as much capacity and as many vents as possible. So we'll go with that. And we need a name for this ship as well. So we'll call it Frosta's Folly, because we know it's going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go into our fleet screen and we're going to put the ship to the front, and that means our better, more experienced crew will move on to this ship, and then we're going to change it so that we're piloting this ship. So now you can see that this is its current combat readiness, and this is what its current combat readiness maximum now is, because we've changed ships. I notice the Hounds has dropped because we're no longer in charge of it. Let's repair our ships, and let's see if we can join this fight before it's over. Because this is a big fight and we can make some money here. Cool. So we're going to join on the side of Tritachyon and see what we can do to help. Are they running? No, it's a straight on fight. So Tritachyon have a Hound like we have, a whole load of fighters, a carrier, another Hound, a Vigilance, which is like a really nice support frigate, and a Wolf like we have. And none of this is D class. The pirates are probably flying D. So this is like the tactical map. I can give orders and stuff here, but I don't really have a big enough fleet for it. I only have 3 command points anyway. I'm just going to let my guy do what he wants, and I'm just going to try and get as many kills in as possible. So just to really quickly explain, down here in the bottom left-hand corner, I can't move my mouse there because it moved the screen. The big list of things is my current effects that are affecting me, and I have 180 seconds of peak performance before my ship starts to degrade because like my crew are getting stressed out for being in combat for so long. My speed's there. The symbol of my ship shows how much armor I have, and you have armor, then you have hull. So once I lose armor, it starts doing damage to hull, and hull doesn't last very long, and then you explode. I've got my weapon groups. My tactical lasers are all set to auto fire. I control my other guns, and then I've got flux and hull, which you can see for all ships. And if flux gets to full, you're in trouble. I also have a special ability. I can phase jump like this, and I can charge up 3 phase jumps at a time. And I also have a shield, but deploying my shield slows me down, so I'm not going to do that just yet. I would like to. Okay, so it's just a pretty straightforward beam weapon, and wow, it produces a lot of flux. This is probably a mistake mounting it on this ship. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on. We've got fighters. I'm going to crash into this guy. Where are the enemies? Is it an enemy? Yes, it is. Okay, the tactical lasers are just shooting them automatically. We want to watch ourselves here. Let's just focus on this guy for now. How are we doing with flux? Nope, this Cerberus is coming for us. Let's target him. God, I produce a lot of flux very fast. There are some harpoons. We just want to take him out of the fight. He's gone. This is a big threat. He's almost fully fluxed out, actually. If we could get him with our laser. Let's get our shields up. I was being cheeky keeping the shields down to try and reduce the amount of flux. Oh, wow, we produce so much flux when I fire that laser. But our tactical lasers are just about to overload. Let's just vent really quickly. That's we can't use any weapons or special. Oh, he's down. Cool. Can't use any special weapons when we're venting, but it does reduce our flux. And yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this laser cannon because I just can't afford the flux cost. What's still left in the battle? There is a hound up here. Do I have any missiles left? No. He's dead anyway. Okay, so that's everybody dead. Claim victory. Now, because we did some damage, we should be able to jump in. Yeah, so pirate reputation dropped, Tritacula reputation increased. We got a whole 20 credits worth of reward, basically, for joining in. 4 supplies, 4 fuel, 1 heavy machinery, 15 metal. Oh well, we didn't really get a great thing there. Oh, we leveled up. That's cool. So, just skill points. Anything in here reduce flux? I think there is something that reduces flux. Yeah, flux dissipation rate. Let's get power grid modulation. We're going to need it with this setup. Okay. There is still a ship left. No, I think it's about to go boom. Yeah. So, look at our combat readiness. It's dropped to 19, and we're going to basically use up all of our supplies repairing the fleet. So I'm going to head back. Well, where had the cheapest supplies in the system? It was Maxius, but we bought them all. We'll just head back to Tibicina and buy some, and we'll buy them. We won't buy them on the black market either. Okay, let's sell the heavy machinery and sell this just to kind of look good. And we're going to buy 30 supplies at an exorbitant price to try and increase our reputation as well. And then we're going to go to repair, which costs 13 supplies. And we're now going to get out of this system. Yeah, I know we're low combat readiness. So at least you got a taste of combat there. It wasn't a most exciting fight. I noticed that I completely shut up when I realized that how quickly I was building up flux, but that's okay. Let's get out of here. I'll need to work on my commentating while fighting, but it takes a lot out of you, and I need to remember I can pause and think about what's going on. You can pause at any time. And you can give orders to your ships, but at this stage in the game I just like to let them do what they want. Oh, is this a pirate fleet? No, it's just a merchant fleet. All the merchant fleets are having to run with their transponders off to avoid Tritacula, which is hilarious. I still can't get over the fact that they're at war. Let's order a jump. It looks like they're at order with the Luddic Path. Oh, Loaded path raiders are attacking somebody. I think we can take that. I'm going to save the game because this is where we could really screw up. This is how I usually lose this game, is I go, I could take that, and I can't. But we can help out this mercantile fleet. It's a smuggler. Let's help out the smuggler. Oh, this guy's still... Why has he got still such slow combat readiness? Okay, let's just go in with my wolf then. Right, we need to get into the fight as quickly as possible. So we'll teleport forward. Right, let's get this guy first. These things are quite dangerous, but once you pop their shields, they're very weak. Actually, the Hound needs to die. The Hound can launch flares, so what we want to do is fire one round of missiles, and then once he launches flares, to avoid it, we'll launch the rest. He's quite fast. Oh, we just got hit by a salamander, that's not good. We actually have no engines at the moment. Which is why I'm showing him my very vulnerable rear. Okay, let's do something about this guy, because he's going to make our lives a misery. I can't actually afford to shoot at him because of the flux. And we overloaded. I could die here. Very easily. Let's just vent. I can't vent because I'm still overloaded. Come on. See the little line? That's hard flux. That means that it doesn't dissipate while our shield is up, and we get it from our shield taking damage. Oh, damn it, I didn't pay attention to that salamander again. I should not have gone into this fight unsupported. Come on. Yeah, I should have put the PD lasers on. Wow, we kill him very fast when we... No! Oh, damn it. Kill him really fast when you drop the shield. Just gotta wait for our engines to come back online. What's still alive? Looks like all of our allies are dead. Okay, everything's back in action. We haven't taken much damage. We've just used up all of our missiles, and I'd probably not done anything with them. And we don't know where the enemy is. Oh, we've detected them. They're retreating. Looks like this guy's running. We might be able to catch him. When you have no flux, you go 50% faster. Oh yeah, he's coming for us, in fact. Wow, we chewed him up. Okay, that's that fight over. That was kind of an interesting show of like how quickly a fight can go wrong. I'm very lucky to get away with that. So we got a couple of credits. Hopefully we got lots of supplies, which we didn't. Got some junk to sell. Some crew leveled up last time. Yeah, let's head back to Jangala quick as we can. Oh, we got bounty from Magek for killing Letter Path Raiders. Cool. That made that slightly more worthwhile. So Jangala's in the Corvus system. Oh, the dark green is the Luddic Church. They're a different faction from the Luddic Path. Like, the Luddic Path is the radical version of the Church. The Church are cool guys. They just don't like technology. Although they appear to be at war with the Independents, which I've never seen before. Let's sneak through the storm. Usually I turn my transponder off in hyperspace, but I'm a little unsure as to what's going on with all these different factions fighting each other. Whenever you hear a little beep like that, it means we've picked up a contact. So you have to be careful. Alright, let's jump into Jangala. And hopefully... Bounty Hunter. Get some supplies. Where's Jangala? Down here. Usually get good pirate fights in this system. Before this patch, the way I got a lot of money was just to hang around near the pirate base, wait for a fleet to engage the pirates and jump in on it. That's a new feature that's added in the patch before this one, which has what got me into the game originally, because suddenly you're only just getting wiped out by pirate raiders at the time when Gemini patrols and things could help you, and you could help them. Okay, let's sell this, and we'll use that to mask buying supplies in the black market, because they're cheap. We'll buy 17 on the black market. Oops. And that has no suspicion. Minimal suspicion, and then we'll buy another 10, we'll buy another 15 on the non-black market to try and make it look a bit better. Right. Can we do something about this phase lance? There is a pulse laser here. Or we could change these for PD lasers. I want to do that. Oh, what should I just do? Did I just... there's no PD lasers left. Okay, let's just keep the tactical lasers. Undo. Did I just buy that? No, good. Okay, that's fine. Ships for sale. Nothing there. No frigates, which is what I'm looking for. Any good missions? 50 units of heavy machinery. That's going to be pushing our cargo limit. I doubt we could. It's a lot of money, though. Selling it to pirates. 50 units, 100 units, 200 units. I want so much. Can we? I think we can. Just see, can we fit 50 heavy machinery on our ship? Yes, we can. And how much are they here? 76. And they're, yeah, we're taking that mission and we're going to buy them to hide all the black market stuff we just did. We're still going to make a ton of money. Okay. Roscom directory mission postings. 50 units of heavy machinery to Barad A, which is a pirate base. All we have to do is sneak up there. We don't even have to be secretive about it, because we can pretend we're doing cool, awesome bounty huntery things, and then once we sort that, we'll end the video. We'll have a ton of money. Because we bought those for like 110, 112 with the tariff, and we're selling them for 600 each. That's a huge profit. Let's get up there. And when we get close, we want to lose our transponder so that we don't get caught out by pirates coming to kill us. There's lots of fighting going on in this system. Hegemony isn't at war with the Independence as well, is it? No. Okay. At least someone isn't at war with the Independence. I feel sorry for them. Oh, I should probably continue to fly where my destination is. Okay, it's Barad A we want to go to. So we just want to play this carefully. We'll sneak up. Oh, we'll go dark, so these guys don't detect us, because they will kill us to death if they do. Let's just sit in here and see if they leave. If we stay slow, delivering rare ore to Cullen Starforge. That's a long journey. That's another system they're heading to. I'm hoping they don't attack us. Yeah, it's just a smuggler. Alright, we can't do anything with these guys here. Let's see if we can come around this way. I believe that's a bounty hunter produce. This is cool. Like, there was never this much activity around the pirate bases before. Like, I've never seen a lot of path raiders here. I've never seen a trade mission like that. Okay, we managed to dock without being seen. Investor. Deliver the heavy machinery. 32,000 credits. Very nice. And then we can buy here. I'm under strength on crew. How did I get under strength on crew? Awful, terrible ships. Let's grab some personnel while we're here. That's cheap. Wait, what was that? Max combat readiness plus 50%. Have I never seen that before? When did we lose crew? Let's buy some extra. Did I sell some by accident? I'm really confused, as I'm sure you can hear my voice. Okay. How much time do we have left? Not much, but maybe just enough time to sneak down to Ashuru and see what's available for us to buy and not get caught by this fleet. Let's just get well out of their radar range before we stop going dark. Okay, let's just fly down here, see what's for sale, and then we'll end the video. Okay, I'm going to turn my transponder back on so that Hegemony do not get us in trouble. At the moment, the faction that likes us the most are the pirates. which is a terrible situation to be in. If the pirates had a decent military base, that might be interesting to join them, but I don't think they do. Or do they? Is there not a system that just has a pirate base in it? Yeah, pirate military. They do have a military base. That could be quite cool, joining the pirates instead of someone else. Alright, let's just go dark so we can do some black market buying. And maybe, if we're lucky, there's a cool ship we can buy. Now, the temptation at this stage of the game, for me, always is to start buying big ships. But I think what I want to do is build up a really good core of frigates, and there's a frigate here that really is screaming at me to buy it, which is the Shade. But I don't know if it's a good idea to buy it. So, we're going to end the video here, and I'm going to look into the Shade, because I've never encountered it before, but it looks really cool, and we'll continue next time, and we'll see how things go. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Ciao.